Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So if you follow my channel, you know that I bought some beam paint when it was on sale before Christmas while I was in Chile. And the Canadian Post Office was on strike. And so I ordered two different chunks of it. Well, one big chunk and then an extra one when it came in stock and they were still on sale. The paint stones, that is. And because the Canadian Postal Service was on strike, it said I would get it before Christmas, like Christmas Eve, and it did not come. Meanwhile, the one that I ordered afterwards, the single paint, that one was supposed to come a couple days after Christmas, and it did not come on time either. The first one, the bigger one, got lost in the UPS system in Canada, and then it was found. And the second one got lost in the UPS system right down the street from me. And so I got the first one about, 5 weeks late, but it did show up. The second one, I waited and waited because it was literally supposed to be right here. Like on the day it was supposed to arrive, it was here. It just wasn't here. And so finally, after, I don't know, 5 weeks or so, I thought they had me file a claim. They had me finally sent me an email and said, talk to the Beam Paint, talk to them. So I talked to them and called them, which I think I kind of surprised them by calling instead of emailing. I honestly didn't occur to me to email them because I hadn't been really communicating with them by email. I'd been communicating with the UPS. And my email has issues anyway, so I didn't want to do it that way. And so I gave them a call and talked to the woman. She was very nice. And she said, yeah, they had problems because of the strike. And so they said they had just finished pouring some and they were going to send me another set of I bought a paint stone and a paintbrush, and they would send them out as soon as the paint had cured and they could send it. So they couldn't do it immediately, but they would do it as soon as they could. They're very nice. And so I did that. And about, I don't know, a week ago, I got an email saying it was on its way. And then lo and behold, it showed up in my mailbox from the Postal Service. And I went, okay, I can open this paint now. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I just wanted to prep this piece of watercolor paper. It's Fabriano Artistico in a little block. Really like these little blocks. And I'm just going to throw some water on there for just a little texture. But this is going to take a few minutes to dry. So I wanted to get that started while we were talking. So I'm going to set this aside. And while I'm thinking of it, if you could hit that like button, that would help me out so much. I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to show you the paint. So I got my little package. I have not opened it yet. And I was trying to prepare this video, and then this afternoon I was expecting a couple packages, some little dinosaur sheets for my extra bed for my grandson who's coming to visit. And instead, it was UPS with my beam paints. So I have two of them. Now, I had talked to them and said, if the other one shows up, I'll send it back to them. She didn't say don't do that. She didn't say, oh, please do that. So I am going to contact them and find out what they want me to do. I feel bad because I didn't really want to have them send it out twice. But it finally showed up like 6 weeks after it was supposed to be here. So I'm not going to open that one, but I'm going to open this one. This has been a long time waited for. They're such a nice company, and I don't blame them at all for the whole thing because it was just bad timing, and they had so many orders to fulfill, and then to have the postal service not working, and then UPS losing all the packages. I mean, for crying out loud. Anyway, okay, what do we got in here? Aha, that we don't need. Oh, cute little bean paint sticker to go in my journal. They sent me a little swatch of something. I have a feeling it's Robin's Egg Blue, and I have that one. Let me get a little closer here. Now, let me see, where are my paint stones? No, Robin's Egg Blue is a different color. It's much more green. Ooh, I don't have that one. I don't know what it is. Yay, one to play with. In my big order, they sent me a whole extra paint stone. It happened to be a color I already had, but... So this is my precious I've been waiting for, my Fairytale Gold. Can you see that? Oh. So we're going to play with this a little bit on that paper I prepped. And then this was the other little goodie that I got. Oh, it's so cute. Isn't it cute? I've got indigo paint all over me. Oh, he's just precious. Got a little hole for air. See him? Oh, he's got a nice little point. Yeah, this is a number 2. I have a number 4 that came with another set of theirs. This is so cool. So maybe I'll use him a little bit. Let me set these guys aside. See if our paint has dried on our base. Nope, it's still a little wet. Okay, so since it's still a little wet, let's do just a little bit of swatching with this. I'm just going to use a piece of bee paper. And since I am doing this, I might as well swatch that little blue thing too. Where did I put it? There it is. Might as well see what color that is, huh? Okay. Let's do that first. That's very pretty, little light blue, nice sky blue kind of color. Definitely not one I have, but I like that. Ah, they did tell me what it is. Ah, sky blue. Well, there you go. A nice sky blue color called sky blue. Let's try this Fairytale Gold. I have rose gold. What other ones are they? I have this other gold. Light fast, wet grizzly. There we go. It's wet grizzly. I have a pretty shimmery blue and a really pretty shimmery sand color. All right. That's very pretty. It's a little more transparent than I was thinking it was. It's very shimmery. Of course, it's wet right now too, but very pretty. You get the rose gold too. They're very different. Definitely that one has a rosy tone to it, doesn't it? And I might as well do Wet Grizzly while I'm at it, and you can see what that one is like. Well, I'm waiting for that to dry. Does not really look like the color you'd think it would be. Has a little bit of a pinky undertone too. Of course, I might have had a little pinky undertone in my brush. Okay. So let me see here. Okay, so I'm hoping that this will go over that blue. We're going to try it. I do like that sky blue color. Okay, I'm going to back off a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to hit this with the hairdryer, and so we can get started. There we go. Okay. Oh, I left my brush in there. I don't usually do that. I'm usually really careful about that. It's not good for your brushes to leave them sitting in the water. I was a little distracted. I'm trying to get a nice amount of pigment. I don't want it really watery. I want pigment. And get a cloth. Don't need that anymore. The indigo was from Piedras y Agua, I believe. In Chile, I got these handmade paints, and that's the indigo I used. This is a cheap little brush, but it's the right configuration for what I'm looking for. So let's see how it does. If it doesn't work, I'll go find something else. But what I'm trying to do is like a skyline. Kind of do a little mixed media thing. Just kind of making up different rectangular shapes. You're trying to get ready for my son and his wife coming and putting the beds together and that, which is why I ended up ordering dino sheets last night. That came today. And I was upstairs feeling like, okay, I'm really getting something done here. I'm, accomplishing something. And my husband yelled up that we had another pinhole leak in the plumbing in the basement, which this will be the fourth one. There's nothing we can do about it except get them fixed as they pop up, because they they're just part of the kind of pipe they used. I don't know if it was a bad batch. It's ridiculous. And so that was how we spent this morning. It's like every time you think, everything's okay and you're doing all right. And okay, I got that done, check. And then, okay, there's a new problem. But you know what? In the scope of things, it wasn't a big deal. Just another annoyance. Oh, I really like this color. It is really, really cool. All right, I'm going to set it aside for a minute and let that dry so I can do some other fun stuff on it. Meanwhile, I think I'll take this spiffy new brush that they gave me, or that I purchased and then they gave me. I'm going to just get a little bit of that and try and get some stars. I don't want anything perfect. Just kind of a little smush. Maybe we'll do a little spattering later. I don't know. I don't know if this would spatter. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's see. I need that. I picked out some colors of some other fun stuff. I have a bright turquoisey blue Luminance pencil from Caran d'Ache. I have a white Derwent Chinese white drawing pencil. Black Stabilo. It's a Stabilo All pencil. And then I have a Neocolor 2 in a pretty blue color from Caran d'Ache also. And I thought it would be fun to draw on this. I think I'm going to hit it with a hairdryer again, though, because it's still wet. Okay, so all I want to do with these, let's start with white, is some accents. Like if you've ever stared at a skyline before, they can have all sorts of interesting things going on. And stacks and things. I don't want to get real picky. I want to keep it pretty simple. Let's do a little black. Let's try this one. Let's see what we can do. A very strange cityscape. It was kind of fun. Kind of fun to play with the different colors. I want to do something here, but I don't know what. Just do that. Definitely a different way to use it. I have painted the skyline of Chicago before, plein air, And it's amazing how many different colors and things are on the lights on the buildings. They're really kind of crazy. Maybe just a little. I don't know. Should I spatter? Let's take the tape off. If I do that, maybe I won't want to spatter. And if I really want to spatter, it's just going to get on the edges. But I've been waiting for this paint. I wasn't really sure what it was going to be. It just looks so pretty in the pictures. It really is stunning. The paint, that is, not my little fooling around here. All right, let's zoom in so you can see what we got. It was kind of a fun way to use it. Here, let's do this so you can see how it shines, because that is really the fun part. Well, I thank you for joining me in my double whammy of bean paints. I'll let you know what ends up happening with the other package. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale.